the power forward position, 6'7", number 30, Sam Hunter. At the center position, at 6'9", number 4, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, number 11, Peyton Pritchard. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derrick the other forward position, at 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. The head coach of the Boston Celtics.
You know, RJ, tonight it figures to be a physical contest. Each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Norman Powell is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just a crafty move by Wiggins, pulling up for his shot out of nowhere.
Powell against Brown. High post Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's White missing. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Hawks.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Brown wide open. He fires. Boston again missing. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator. Aside from Tyler Hero, for all his growth, he's been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Norman Powell. And it's Vucevic missing.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Larson with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Let's give them another round of applause.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an over for the first 5 here to start the game.
Powell, that's good.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The Celtics have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. No start for them. Here's White. Boston. No good that time either. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points sprung up from outside here in the first. Yep, that one goes.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Pritchard. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Houston. Brown deciding where to go with that. Will it go? And finished off by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
The Heat leading by 13. Powell for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Powell's got 9 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Brown, good.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Celtics trail by 14. Out to White. Pass to Pritchard. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Slicing his way to a shot. Wiggins can be so crafty inside.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Now Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami leading by 13. Powell for 3. Good on the triple. Powell's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Hauser the pass to Brown. And the shot is good. And it's 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
He's been in the zone from the tip. 4 of 5 already. Sheesh.
Goes up on the wing. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Vucevic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Jonas comes in for Mitchell. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Traps in the tray.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Brown. Fade away. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for Miami. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And it's Walsh at the power forward. That's the Boston Five.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Jaquez. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Shireman. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Jovic.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sit on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shireman, good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to steam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
And Miami making a change here. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Number 1, the Celtics.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Gonzalez laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gonzalez has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Ware. Plenty of space. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Austin's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And the 3-ball is good.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Count it, good. Larson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
Wiggins is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And so Ware nails both of them. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's White missing. Miami leading by 23. Here's Larson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So it's Miami now. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Wiggins kicks the foul. Pass to Larson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Larson's got 7 now in this quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. White, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. White's got 7 points.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Assisted.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Vucevic. Scoreless thus far.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's around 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Vucevic. After the basket by Davion Mitchell. Here's Pritchard. And another basket for Boston.
From Sam Hauser.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Pass to Larson. Powell against Brown. The drive by Powell.
An awful swat by Vooch, showing how effective he can be on D.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Here's White. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Buries it down low.
Wow, and he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. No coverage that time. Pritchard's got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Larson. No good with the triple. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Heat leading by 17. Here's Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's White on the wing. Lets it go. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And the first half is now in the books. Heat lead by 15. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And, Coach, what, if anything, do you think your team could improve on?
Well, the fact that, we had some open shots, so we missed them. We just have to stay the course. We're expecting a big burst from them in this building. We've got to be stable all the way through.
You hope they start to fall. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And, folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
When I look at Miami, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Miami Heat. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Derek White has been exceptional here, guys.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Well, Heat leading by 15. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Wiggins. He's out there with Norman Powell. Mitchell is out there with Adebayo. And it's Larson in at the 2. Brown against Powell. 5 on the clock. He sinks the 11-footer. Powell's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Heat.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Adebayo finds Powell. Mitchell outside. And stolen by White. Goes right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
And it's Hauser in the corner. And the Celtics another 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston Zone Celtics Entertainment.
Let's see the stat sheet here for Norman Powell. Here's Adebayo. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Celtics trail by 9. Larson with the rebound.
Celtics, the defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
For Miami.
And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Here's Mitchell out to Powell. Miami no good on that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Brown outside, and the Celtics another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
That's a 2 from Powell. Adebayo with the bucket.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Powell down low. Brown on him. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from White.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Tough shot from Bam, but man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Inside, here's Adebayo.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from White.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Steps back. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. To the paint. Here's over Vucevic. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 14 points for Bam Adebayo. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Celtics making the switch here. Walsh is checked in. Heat also with the sub. Marquez is checked in. Here's Pritchard. He's got 8. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Mitchell passes to Hawkins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 4. Hauser finds White. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Over in the corner, Hawkins. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Third spot, the Celtics.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
Well, they're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Outside, White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Right side, Adebayo. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Walsh. And again, Boston with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Jonas misses the 3. Boston leading by 4. And the foul on Kasparis Jonas. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Both teams changing it up here. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Heat ball.